Welcome to Growing with Gateway. Today I'm going to show you how to sow something a little bit more exotic, something I've not tried before. So it's going to be cucamelons and watermelons. So what you'll need for sowing your seeds is a container of some sort. These seeds need to go into individual pots, so it can be from your kitchen or reusing a pot that you've got plants in already, or here toilet roll innards. You'll also need your compost, your seeds, your labels, your water, and as well you'll either need a plastic bag or another see-through container to create a greenhouse effect. And then I've also got a tray to put individual pots in as well. So I'm going to use a recyclable pot, which will put holes in the bottom. So we'll fill it up with compost. And you need to leave a little bit of space at the top so you can add your extra compost in, so that when you water it doesn't overflow. So we're going to start with cucamelons, which are great for the patio because you can grow them in a pot. So they're a vine plant, so they can either trail or they can grow up something because they have tendrils which wrap around whatever they're growing. So they grow long or they grow tall, can be over 2 meters. But to control that length or height, you just pinch off the top of the plant. So the seeds are quite small and flat, so we sow them on the sides to reduce the possibility of rotting. So the cucamelon, it's not a cross between a cucumber and a melon. It is actually just a melon from Mexico, where it's called the little mouse melon, because it produces fruit about the size of an olive that look like tiny watermelons but taste of cucumber and lime, hence the name. So we'll just put these seeds back in the packet. And then we're going to cover these with compost. So I'm going to label them, but I'm using a homemade label, which I've made by cutting up a recyclable tray. But you have to write on these with permanent marker. Now we'll just give them a water. Because they need a higher temperature to germinate, they need to be covered with something which is going to create a greenhouse effect. So it can be a pot, which you just would cover your individual ones with. But if you have several in a tray, then you can use a plastic bag to create that greenhouse. So it just gives them a higher temperature to help them germinate. Next we're going to do the watermelon. So we'll just start off by filling our container. The variety of watermelon that I'm going to use is called Red Star. So it's really suited to our unpredictable British weather. So you sow the seeds on their sides, but when these seedlings grow, you need to plant them into a pot that's as large as possible, and preferably a black one, to help heat up the soil and the roots to promote growth. So now we're just going to cover them with compost again. So I've got all mine in one tray, so that all I need to do is use one label. So we're going to put them in a plastic bag after we've watered them. So again, the plastic bag is to create that greenhouse effect that's going to produce the temperatures, because watermelons need a higher temperature to germinate. So here we are. They both the cucamelon and the watermelon, they need to go on a really sunny windowsill to create that heat. We'd really love you to get involved with Growing with Gateway, and you can find our videos on our website www.thegatewaycollective.co.uk. We'd also love to see what you're growing, and you can do this by sharing on social media using the following hashtags. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see what you grow.